This is the brand new 2021 or 2022 GTI. And what is your name? And tell me what made you spring forward towards this car.
All right, my name is Michael. I purchased this car back in December because, my honest opinion,
Go.
So I was actually looking for the Civic Si.
Oh, of course, okay.
And I woke up on a Saturday morning. I called like 22 dealerships. All of them wanted 10,000 markup.
Oh.
Because I honestly wanted to buy a Porsche, but due to the market, I couldn't get the Porsche that I wanted, and I wasn't going to spend $66,000 for a used Porsche.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just like, all right, I'll just get the SI, and when the market comes down, then I'll get my Porsche Cayman or whatever.
Sure.
So after all the dealerships said that they wanted 10,000 on markup on the SI, my wife was like, well, you should probably just look at something else at that point. And then lo and behold, Marietta Volkswagen down the street sold me this Mark 8 at MSRP.
And you know what? My sentiment is almost exactly how you feel. I'm not paying this markup nonsense. And the fact that a Honda dealer wants to charge you 10 G's over for a Civic Si just completely ruins the value of it. I think I would have made the same exact choice you did, going and springing forward for something that you're going to sell me at MSRP, because unfortunately that's the reality of our times right now. Okay, you brought up something interesting though. You were cross-shopping between a Porsche Cayman, a GTI, Civic Si. What were your like non-negotiables? What were you looking forward into buying a new car?
The best bang for your buck, to be honest with you. In the past, I've had the all-wheel drive, stage 3 tune, meth injected. I had a Ford RS, completely, dogged the crap out of that car, took it to the track, right? But I wanted rear-wheel drive. I really did. That's where my passion was. I wanted rear-wheel drive. I saw that the new, what's the new Toyota that came out?
The Corolla,
No, the rear-wheel drive one.
Oh,
the new
GR86.
The GR86. Yeah. I saw that, but I was like, that's not enough sauce for me, right? So I had got promoted at work, and then my wife was like, I know you've been wanting a Porsche for a while. It was rear-wheel drive. I was like, I'm going to get one. I got the promotion, and then the market, pretty much. But what I was really looking for, man, was rear-wheel drive, and it had to have a nice interior. So the Camaros, Mustangs are out of the window.
Yeah. Well, I agree 100% on that. But no, this is awesome because this is livable. It gives you the fun. It gives you the performance. 5 doors. It's usable. It's practical. It's a wonderful choice. And it's funny because you bring up the Cayman, and that's a pretty hardcore sports car. Now talk to me. This is the top tier package. What do you like about the inside? What do you dislike about the inside? What do you like and dislike about the car?
Honestly, what I like about the car the most is the interior. I feel like that the interior is very modern, because compared to a 22 to anything that's a 2021 or below, it looks ancient as shit, because I feel like the amount of the simple design and elegancy that they went into this car was on point. Now, what I don't like about the car is the infamous infotainment system. It is quite frustrating, because if the car is moving and everything is touch, like even the volume, the climate control, everything's touch. So you will consistently, as a car is moving, you're driving, you'll accidentally turn on cooling seats or heated seat, or you know what I mean? Or you'll mute the stereo system and all you're trying to do is get to Google Maps. So that's the most frustrating.
Is this something that like buyers older, or maybe I would say older, can kind of look past and navigate, or is this really like a younger person's car that can figure out and play with the nonsense?
Honestly, I feel like this car, just like with all GTIs in the past, have been any age. It works for them whether you're 17 or 70. Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much where the GTI fits in the market. It's not a racer, at the same time, but it still gives you that sportiness and I would say luxury to an extent for the price range.
Gotcha. Now, 5 years, 10 years down the road, what is kind of your dream car, or what are you looking forward to purchasing in the future? That Porsche again?
Yes, absolutely. The Cayman S or 718 or whatever it is that, Porsche has got in the lineup that, is reasonable and realistic, then that's what I'm going to get.
Yeah, you sound like you want that rear-wheel drive fun again.
I do. I want that PDK.
And the last question, and I'll let you go because you just got here and I'm already jockeying all over this.
Yeah.
10, 15 years down the line, especially with California, we're going to electrification. Good or bad? How do you feel about cars like this car show? There's going to be a lot more electric cars and electric nonsense. What do you feel about the electric car scene, the electric car culture, the mandates that are coming down that are going to kind of drive everyone to buying an electric car?
To be honest with you, I feel like over time things evolve, things change. So of course it's gonna, because at the end of the day, like this whole gasoline fossil fuel thing it's ancient. You know what I mean? So I personally feel like we've got to start moving to a better way. But at the same time, I feel like the infrastructure, our electric infrastructure, isn't built for everybody to have it, right? So that means what I see happening is once it becomes mainstream, now your electric bill is going to be way more expensive. You know what I mean? So things are, me personally, I think it might end up evening out until they get the infrastructure built up to where everybody can afford it. But as far as the car scene goes, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's pretty lame with electric cars. Like there's no more exhaust, bangs, pops. You know what I mean? Like to be able to hear a Ferrari just scream to 8,000, 9,000 RPMs, like, and it goes away because of electrification, like that's pretty boring.
So you welcome it, but we need to work on the infrastructure, and at the same time, it's just not the same experience.
No.
If that's what you're saying.
Absolutely not.
Well, I appreciate your time. I love your GTI, and enjoy the rest of the show, huh?